How was the lighting?
I can hear myself through your thing. Turn down the speaker.
Do you think it's the recording mechanism?
Yes.
Hey, Mema Boppee.
Hey,
Hi.
nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you for joining us. This month, we're focusing on politics, kind of gearing up for November, which will be a big month across the country. Various gubernatorial, senatorial, representative, all sorts of different political races going on that'll affect the future. Wanted to first establish for our viewers if you could elaborate on your political affiliation and how you identify and how that makes you unique.
Yes, we're independents and very liberal.
Well, I happen to belong to the Democrat Women's Club of Collier County. I found that the Democrat platforms most times reflect what I am interested in and the values I believe in, and I like to work for the people who are running.
By the way, I hasten to add that as Global, we're liberal independents.
Okay.
We do, on occasion, vote for Republicans, particularly on the local level. But I think in the national elections, we pretty well always vote Democrat. Yes.
Yes.
Something you touched on was getting people to turn out for the vote, and something that I know as a young person that frustrates me is that I think too much of my generation chooses not to vote for whatever reason. I didn't know if you could elaborate more on that and how you feel about that.
Well, we think a vote makes a very big difference. Just to cite a couple of examples, I was looking at a pope sheet that the League of Women Voters put out. In the year 2000, George Bush won Florida's electoral votes by 537 votes out of 5,963,000 and change cast there, giving him the victory, if you recall, the presidential election, with a little help from the United States Supreme Court. There are a lot of cases like that where a couple of votes make a difference. Older people get out to the polls more. I think that historically that's the case.
Well, but the thing is, when Obama was elected 2 years ago, there was a terrific feeling with the young people, and a lot of people got out to vote. A lot of people worked for the vote, and that was very important. Now, the thing is, what worries me this time is that they'll think it doesn't matter if they are not paying attention, and that it isn't an important vote. But it's a very important vote because Obama needs our support to continue with the programs that they've started and that will help people get out of the messes that we have been put in by the previous election and, administration, as well as other things that have been allowed to go on.
We're very nervous, and I think a lot of people are, that some of the younger people will sit on their hands, so to speak.
Yeah.
And you have to remember that every vote affects the future of every one of us, and our local communities, our state, the country. Items like, of course, jobs, which are foremost in our minds, health care, education, taxes, national security. These profoundly shape our lives and play a major role in elections. So you're not only helping to elect a candidate, you're making a statement about the issues which are most important to you. You're voting for your own choices and your own future.
I think it's very important, so urge your friends to vote.
But remember, please, first you gotta register.